Yo, what's up guys, it's your boy Anizi with part 5 of What If Naruto was banished and boosted gear. So guys, we last left off when Naruto returned to the Leaf Village to send a message that he and his family are off limits and they aren't to be messed with, and that he isn't the same weakling that he was before. Now he's a god. Krama was also revived but killed by Kuno. So let's get started. We start off at the Leaf Village in the council room. Danzo Shimura, for your traitorous actions against the Leaf Village, you're hereby sentenced to life in blood prison, Tsunade says, as Ninja came and escorted him to the prison, where Danzo went on to drop the soap in front of a whole lot of male prisoners, and then was used till he broke. Now that that's out of the way, tell me what condition we're in, Tsunade says. Lady Hokage, the civilians are all dead. We have put Genin on the duty of hunting for food, creating weapons and clothes, and gathering water. Basically what the civilians used to do for us. While our other elite ninjas are using Earth Star to rebuild the walls, and Yamato is trying to create houses for us, but he's running out of chakra. If we had Naruto as a Jinchuriki, it would have been easier because he could have easily provided some chakra, but since he isn't with us, it's hard, Kakashi says. 50% of our ninjas were also wiped out and a further 2% need medical attention, says Asuma. Damn that demon. He dare rebel against us, his masters. He killed Krishna first, and then he did mass genocide, and now he does it again, Tsunade says, until the doors were barged open and Jiraiya came running in. Tsunade, summon your slugs now, Jiraiya shouted. Jiraiya, you disgrace of a Sannin. You lost to that untrained weakling Naruto, and then you come over here and bark orders to me, your superior, your Hokage, Tsunade yells. Tsunade, I'm not doing this right now. This is important. Summon them now, Jiraiya says. Fine, but if this is another attempt for your sorry, weak, disgraceful ass to get in my pants, then I will hang you on my village walls, Tsunade says. Jiraiya frowns at this. Ever since he came back from being humiliated by Naruto, Tsunade has been treating him like a dog, only good for attacking or gathering information, not as a human being. Tsunade does the summoning jutsu and summons a dead body of Katsuyu. What is this, she yelled. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Our summoning clans were massacred during the attack. I've been asking around with my spies who have access to other summonings since I got summoned due to my arms, and one of my spies have the backland summoning, and the bats have told us that our summonings have been massacred by a giant wolf and a dragon that had Naruto's symbol on it. One bat heard from the attackers, because they were flying above Mount Myoboku at that time, that they said that they shouldn't have messed with the Red Dragon Emperor. And seeing Naruto's dragon wings, I can see why they call him the Red Dragon Emperor. Don't you see? This was his plan. He's 10 steps ahead of us. We need to be smarter, Jiraiya says. That damn brat. My slugs. He killed my slugs. You're right. We need to plan on how to bring the village back to its feet before Orochimaru comes and takes us down, Tsunade says. Well, I've got a suggestion if you're up to it. We use the Edo Tensei by gathering some civilians from other nations and sacrificing them to bring an immortal army to help us rebuild and take out the snakes. Then after that we can see how to deal with Naruto, since we know those white winged light users can easily dispel our Edo Tenseis, Jiraiya says. Fine, Asuma, Kunai, Guy, you are to find sacrifices to bring back to the village so that we can summon the dead to fight for us and help us rebuild, Tsunade says. But Lady Tsunade, that's unethical, Kunai says. No buts, you three, we are near the brink of destruction. We need to stand together or else the leaf will fall, Tsunade says. Fine, they all reluctantly agreed. Naruto was now flying towards Kyoto because he had got a message in his phone that where everyone was. He then opens up a message, a new one that he just got right now. It was from Tiamat. The job is done. The toads and slugs have been exterminated. The snake pulled out, Tiamat says. With both Fenrir and Tiamat, who were at Naruto's home relaxing as they just completed the job that Naruto gave them. Most of the girls are at home apart from Rias and Yasaka, who were meeting at Kyoto. That was so fun. They were like, you shall not enter before you use your fire to burn them all, Tiamat, Fenrir says. Yeah, and you bit that weak old toad's arm before I slashed off his other. It was a perfect revenge for my mate, Tiamat says, as they start to remember the attack. Flashback to the attack. So Fenrir, you ready? Tiamat says. Of course, Tiamat. It's time to show them that the summoning clans are weak compared to familiars and that we are the strongest, Fenrir says, as a horde of familiar lined up right outside the settlement on Mount Miyoboku. What are you doing here? This is Toad Clan grounds, said the toad before it had its body bitten off by Fenrir. It would taste better if it was fried, Tiamat. Please burn up some of these toads for me, Fenrir says. Fine, you fat wolf. Fine, you fat wolf, she says as she flies up and launches a breath of fire, burning the village of toads. You dare attack the great Toad Clan allies of the Great Leaf Village, the strongest village, says a toad as he rushed to battle. We come under the commands of the Red Dragon Emperor and the supernatural faction, the true strongest faction and the strongest being alive. Now for your allies, they're against my master, so you're against me, Tiamat says, as she started launching magical spells killing them, which was aided by other familiars that can use magic. Fenrir was out there slashing toads and eating their bodies, as other familiars would attack the toads as well. Both Tiamat and Fenrir made it to the elder, who was guarded by Gamabunta. Fenrir, using his speed, bit off Gamabunta's arms as the toad let out a scream, and Tiamat snapped the other. They both clawed the toad to death afterwards, as the toad was begging for mercy, but Tiamat never gave a crap. This person abandoned her mate in his time of need. As they moved to the elder toad, and a single slash from Fenrir's claw was enough to kill him. What a weak disgrace. What a weak clan. Let's hope that the other one is stronger, Fenrir says. So let's go towards the slugs, sheer across to forest, Tiamat says. The familiars arrived at the forest, which was next to the mountain. Tiamat released a fire breath as Fenrir and the others kills the survivors. They get to Katsuyu as Tiamat and Fenrir slashes her dead, and they do the same to the slug elder. Let's go and warn those snakes that they better leave the humans, or else we will destroy them. To Ryochi cave, says Fenrir. They arrive at the cave and showed a bit of their power by killing half of the snakes there, and then giving the option to the snakes to live if they surrender and abandon the summoners. The snakes agreed as the snakes returned to the cave. The summons, aka the familiars, then returned to the masters who went home. We now go to Naruto's point of view. Naruto has finally made it to Kyoto when he sees something that makes him tear up. Kurama, is that you? Naruto asks, crying. Don't go soft on me. Don't go crying, Kit, Kurama says. But how? You said you will be destroyed if you sacrifice yourself, Naruto says. I don't know. Perhaps a god chose to save me, Kurama says, as Naruto senses for magic and sees a familiar piece of magic on Kurama. This was one of his mate. You can come out now, Orpheus-chan, Naruto says, as the jet black dragon of infinity comes out. Naruto-kun, did you like mine and Red Baka's gift to you? Is there a present for saving the world from Trihexia, Ne-chan? Orpheus says. Thanks, Orpheus-chan, Naruto says, as he hugs the normally emotionless girl, making her blush. Baka, don't do that in front of everyone, Orpheus says. Papa, Akuno says as she rushes into her father's arms. So you're the brat's father, Kurama says. What happened, Kurama? Naruto says, seeing Kurama was a bit pissed off at the girl. Kurama then explains everything, how Kuno bullied him. Naruto starts laughing, making Kurama blush in embarrassment. So you're telling me, you, the great Ninetales, fared throughout the Elemental Nation, was taken out by a 12-year-old girl. I guess that makes you the second strongest, like how the Imo Uchiha is compared to me. It looks like father and daughter. We are the strongest, like father, like daughter, Naruto says. Yeah, Papa, I'm the strongest. Ninetales, there is. Old fox Kurama is weak, Kuno says. Old weak? Kurama says in despair, thinking of what Kuno said to her. How dare you? I'm the great Kurama, Kurama yells. Kuno glares at Kurama, making him freeze. I'm sorry, Princess Kuno. You're the greatest. I'm just a weakling compared to your greatness, Kurama says. Good, I will allow you to be my god, since you're an elder, and I'll let you be my sensei so you can pass your techniques on to me, Kuno says. Elder, Kurama says, in despair of being called old. Naruto laughs. Look, the great Kurama reduced to a mere servant by my daughter, Naruto says. Shut up, Naruto, Kurama yells before flinching as Kuno glared at him again. Don't bully my papa or I'll beat you, she says. Alright, enough, Naruto, Kuno, stop bullying Kurama, Yasaka says as she and Rias come out, and they go towards Naruto-kun for a hug, as the faction leaders come out. So Naruto, is the mission done? Says X asks. Yes, the leaf has been shown their place, and their great summons, aka the Toad and Zug clan, have been taken care of, Naruto says. Good, Hiruzen will have a lot of paperwork sending his family, aka the villagers of Leaf, to hell. That was a perfect torture method for him, Naruto. Make him do paperwork, the one thing he fears the most for the rest of eternity, by having him check people into hell. So what will they plan next? Azazel says. Yeah, that old bastard deserves it for destroying my clan. So I had him do his worst nightmare forever. He will never rest in peace, Naruto says. And to answer your question, I predict that they will use Edo Tensei, an unnatural method of reviving people. It's unnatural because Hades never gave us the methods like the evil pieces and the cards to make up for their lack of labor, Naruto says. What now, Lord Michael says. Now we prepare for stage 2, Naruto says. But that's all for today. Peace.